Hi guys, today I'm going to bring you a quick deck profile on the newest thing that I've been fooling around with. It's Piper Machines. I don't think anyone's tried it, I don't think anyone's playing it, and I'm going to explain to you why it has potential and what makes it better than standard Piper deck. So, use Mystic Piper and Kinka-Byo as your draw engine that makes the deck flow. Every turn you can draw cards, mount this huge hand, and do nothing in a standard Piper deck because you need Darks and Lights in the graveyard, Special Summon Chaos Sorcerer and BLS, and you don't do anything. My version. Your Piper engine lets you draw stuff. Now let's say you didn't draw a Piper, and you drew Machina Gearframe. Well, now you can search for your other Machina cards, being Fortress and Cannon, who Cannon, by the way, is amazing because he's level 8. He can actually be special summoned from your hand, not that you would, but I'm just saying he technically can be played. So it makes him less crappy. He's a Monster Reborn for your Fortress. And it's not so dead. The other machines that line you up, Cyber Dragon, for when you go Cyber Dragon Special Summon, Poke Poke, normal summon Kinka-Byo, bring back your Piper, draw some cards. At least you still have a beater that can poke some damage. The other one being Card Trooper. Everyone likes to draw cards. We're doing enough of that in the deck, but why not amp it up a little bit more? Plus milling a Fortress or more Pipers to the graveyard can't really hurt. It's a pretty good card. What rounds it out is Swift Scarecrow. In the OCG, everyone's playing this card in 3s. Because the game has gotten to a point where people are going to OTK you with Hieroglyph Dragons, regular dragons, Chaos Dragons, Lightsworn, Insectors, Windups, and sometimes Dino Rabbit. And your opponent automatically assumes that you have no outs other than Gorz. Well, now you have Swift Scarecrow that can't be negated by Solemn Warning. Oops. So you stop their attack and you don't die. Plus, he's a level 1 machine that you can combine with your Fortress in hand to special summon Fortress to the field. Not bad. You hit this card with a Piper, you get to draw an additional card. Not bad as well. The other beater in the deck is Tragoedia. Tragoedia is huge. In this deck, he's even bigger than normal. You always have a big hand that can really screw over your opponent. A 3600 attack Tragoedia is pretty scary. You obviously don't use that many back rows, and Gorz obviously is very live and very scary all the time. You draw into it more often than not because, again, you have this consistent draw engine. That brings me to my other win condition, Limiter Removal. Limiter Removal is broken, and combining that with the Fortress for 5000 attack, just that alone, pretty damn scary. And since I'm thinning my deck like crazy, and if you can see down below, I have Pot of Duality, and I just have a lot of ways to generate, advantage. I draw Limiter a lot. Watch out. This deck is quite budget. There's not really anything in it that's too expensive. If you would have purchased your Machina stuff a long time ago, that would have cost you $30 total. Then all you needed was the Pipers that were $10 prior to it topping. So you got 60 bucks. Everything else is pretty much standard, common, and, not over the top. So again, this deck is pretty budget and it works very well. Try it out on Dueling Network, give me some feedback, and maybe we can make this deck a little bit better. In the meantime, I am working on another deck involving Mystic Piper. It's a little bit more non-traditional, a little bit kooky, and if it turns out that it works, I'll definitely share it with you guys. Long story short, it revolves around this guy. See you guys later.